What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the simulator. Welcome back to the channel. Turbo Talon Golf on YouTube here. Partying like it's 1990 something. Okay, I just did the video where I unboxed some of these Max Fly Tri-Fly golf balls. Cut one in half, did some initial impressions. They sort of feel clicky. They claim greater distance and greater control around the green. The thing for me is they're a patterned ball, much like a TP5X Pix, and they're cheap. Although I'm kind of out of my cheap ball buying phase. I only lose a ball every few rounds now, so what I got 12, 24, 36 more golf balls that I don't know what I'm going to do with. So this video is going to be getting our reps in here in the simulator for the day, today being Thursday the 16th of October 2025. I do believe when I started the stream I had Joe Lagowski Golf League. It's the DP World India Championship at Meadow Brook Golf Course. I think I've seen a few guys playing Meadow Brook. I think I saw Jamie Bristow playing it, I think. But I'm not warmed up, so hopefully this isn't too bad. 6,000 yards, Saturday pins, 5-foot gimme auto putt. Green and fairway firmness are both set to normal. Stimp's 11 and we've got a breezy wind. That's pretty lame, and we're at 400 feet above sea level. Let's get this show on the road. Guys, this little beer can golf ball, Max Fly Tri-Fly. Very TP5X Pix-esque. So we got that going for us. We're going to switch back to the Sim 2 Max. Let's do a quick sound check here so we make sure we're not tweeting everybody's ears off. I'm not picking up a whole lot. That kind of drove it up too much there for my liking. Speakers on a projector, I wouldn't say are top-notch, high-quality stuff. But since it's above you, it's way more realistic than some speakers that are sitting on the side of you here. We're getting a little bit of audio in. What am I seeing here? First time in a few rounds where we haven't had a fairways lined with trees. That's kind of nice. I'd like to listen to some music. But let's give these Max Fly golf balls a shot. And what I am the most interested in is to see if the whatever from the red soda or pop cans transfers over to my impact screen, because that's no good. It's probably, if it's going to do it, it's going to do it during a high spin shot. So that's probably not the droid we're looking for per se. We got a pretty good headwind. Let's just play some golf. Ooh, so bad, so bad. We got to get warmed up. Hopefully we don't lose too many strokes between now and then. Holy shit, what are the auto putts set to? Oh, I guess we're a few feet out, huh? Well, guys, I would say piss poor start here. Oh, bud. Double bogey on the first hole. These balls are very clicky. Nobody wants to see double bogey golf, damn it. Let's try to come back. .177 into the pin. What's my 177 club at 400 feet above sea level? Probably short. Not a bad shot though. Eagle look, I think. We should get back one of those strokes unless the putting is just atrocious here. .47 feet plus 21 feet is a lot of feet. We might not be getting one of those bogeys back. Let's just leave it how it is. Let's leave it in the cup. Oh, all right, guys. That was a blown attempt at getting down a little bit here. 295. Course seems pretty short. Should be okay. I don't know. Yeah, these balls are super hard. .77 yards. Uh-oh, that hit about 15 trees. Dead. 23. That'll go 3 up if I'm not mistaken. We'll try to get some of these back. Pretty tough putt. Let's just get it near the pin and call it a day. It's 23, playing about 12 or 11 maybe. We might be OB. Yep. That's unfortunate. That was a good shot too. Driver is a tough club to hit in the simulator. You've got to be on minding your P's and Q's. See how far that still, I still went to the right. We're still in tree trouble and we're already 2 down. The jackets on these balls are so like hard. It's a par 4 too, so we're really gonna take it up the shitter here on this one. I just gotta get out. 70. That was a pretty high spin ball. 6,000. I'll check the projector after the round, or the projector screen after the round, and see if we had any transfer. I'm thinking this is going to be a quad or a triple. Probably a quad. You ain't getting shit from GS Pro today, boy. There's your snowman, bringing the score up to 7 over after 5. I ain't too worried about it. We've been playing really good as of late. I didn't warm up. There are all of your excuses there. We'll come back. We're not going to come back like big comeback, but we'll hopefully do better throughout the rest of the round here. Okay, as I say that, I think I've hit a few hosel rockets lately, which is crazy as shit, because there was another one. 42. Pick up another bogey here because of the old hosel rocket. What do we got here? 334. Rounds kind of shot the shit at this point, but we will continue to tread forward. What do we got? No OB, no nothing. That thing was pretty damn high in the air, folks. Okay, we are not hitting very well today at all. I should have warmed up, but I spent a bunch of time opening those golf balls. Shit happens. Come on. Damn, dude. They're burning the cup. There's another bogey. We're already 9 over, guys. This is batshit crazy here. Let's see here. What do we want to do? Pretty dangerous hole here. We've got stuff on both sides of the fairway. Okay, we're hitting awfully close to the hosel, guys. Awfully close to the old El Hosel. Pretty good shot. Putt's not doing anything. I could make it. It's almost 20 feet though. You're probably not gonna make these putts. Granted, sometimes you are gonna make them. Just statistically, you ain't gonna make them. I don't know if Joe's giving us a break today. We do have a bunch of wind in our face, but this is not as hard as normal. Guys, these Max Fly Tri-Flies, they're budget friendly, very hard golf balls. I can see some paint coming off already just from the, I don't know how many strokes we've taken here. Triple Threat Roy, I don't think I've seen you in the chat very many times, but I think I've seen you a couple times. Welcome, thanks for coming in. Roy says, I'm curious, I've left many putts on the edge of the cup, etc. I have video of 2 to 3 of the ball rolling over the cup slow and not going in. I'm pretty sure GS Pro gives me about 1 out of 100. Roy, I have a special relationship with GS Pro. I feel your pain, my friend. Of course, it's the golfer's fault that the ball's not in the heart of the hole. But it is frustrating when the ball rolls over the edge of the hole. Sometimes the shadow is on the edge of the hole, and it would almost 100% of the time go in the hole on a real golf course. It's one of the flaws with this software that I think should have been fixed a long time ago, especially for the annual fee that they charge. I don't know what to tell you, sir. It's frustrating as hell though. I've been a part of some straight up like highway robbery on this particular simulator. I'm not saying I want the ball to fall in the cup if it's 2 inches away, but I've got, I think, 350 or so videos published at this point, and there's certainly some video evidence of a lot of problems with this software. Hey, thank you, sir. I appreciate it. You can see we started the round out pretty rough. I'm using these Max Fly Tri-Fly balls I found at Dick's Sporting Goods. Got little beer cans on them. $15 a box. They're on sale right now. Not normally anything I would use, but I like the pattern on them. And when I get done with a round or two, I'm going to see if any of this red paint's transferring to my screen like it did with the Taylormade super soft balls. I don't think they're going to become my daily drivers. I mean, they're all right, but they're really nothing to write home about. Get over there. The jacket's on the ball's pretty hard. It's just a budget ball. It's even cheaper than a set of Kirkland Signature balls. So, sadly though, they weren't the cheapest balls I saw at Dick's Sporting Goods. There was like a 15,000 pack a ball for like $48. Like it's budget ball heaven over there at Dick's. If you guys have a Dick's Sporting Goods wherever you live. They're very clicky. They come off the club clicky. Very clicky. Usually a sign of a budget golf ball. I'm guessing I'm going to live to regret leaving this marker outside the cup, but maybe I'll get it in. Every time, baby. Should have just left it in the cup. Take your bogey and go to the next hole. Yeah, the software's not perfect, but being able to play indoors during the winter, I think, is valuable. But I'm starting to find that your choice of simulator software is somewhat similar to your choice of sports team. There are people that will fight you if you talk shit on their team, and there's some people that are pretty adamant that GSPRO is the best shit since sliced bread. So we're finding the right side of a lot of fairways. Ball's not going too terribly far, even in a tailwind. Definitely swayed there when I was swinging. That wasn't a very good swing. Let's see here. Let's hit a different club. We got some wind working with us here. Yeah, I'm not worried about the sound either necessarily. I'm just kind of using it as a benchmark, I guess, if that makes sense. All right, wrong club. The tailwind helped us a little too much there. A little hot there. We went coast to coast. We committed a cardinal sin here. Waste of a stroke. This ball doesn't feel very good. We're putting for bogey here. Guys, this score is just ballooning up. We've had a couple of taken from us because of GSPRO's poor physics and the fact that the cup isn't actually 4.5 inches in diameter like it is on a real golf course. But most of it, all of it, is my lack of golf ability. We don't want to be in those trees or in the OB over there. I'm having trouble coming over the top. It'll get sorted out as the rounds progress on today, but that was a decent one. Let's take a look at the stats here on that shot. That was actually decent contact. .260 carry. Yeah, I mean, they do go a little bit further, but I don't think that excuses how shitty they feel. 190. And then obviously if they're transferring the paint to the impact screen, that's a that's a non-starter right there altogether. That ball is going so far to the right, you would think I was on a completely different hole. Let's play that replay. You guys, I'll show you another example of the famous SGPRO force field around the bunkers. It's a special little force field for a special little piece of software that I like to affectionately refer to as GSFO or GS blows. Let's look at this replay. You see at the end of the replay when the ball's bouncing, watch it hit the magic force field. Little fader there, watch at the end here, right here. You see that thing careen back right into the bunker? Watch it again. It should have bounced up and hit that grass, but it bounced up, hit the magic force field, and went into the bunker. That's pretty frustrating, but it happens all the time, and I don't think anybody has intention to fix it, so there we go. So I don't have any, I can't see if it's leaving paint yet. I will check that after the round. I'll bring up a white, like Microsoft Paint on the background and see what it looks like. Okay, awesome. 17 carry, 31 carry. So we lost a lot of distance out of the bunker. Looks like we're going to roll off the green. Guys, don't expect to place well in any Joe Lagowski event until I'd say your on-course handicaps approaching like single digits. Maybe you're in the low 12s. I have no feel today. None. None at all, sir. There's another bogue. .330. What's important is that you get your repetitions in. The score's shot to hell. We're basically playing bogey golf, but get the reps in. Come out swinging when the season resumes. I'm in northern Utah, so we're wrapping up the end of the golf season here. That'll be a Healy little fairway finder if I'm not mistaken. Roy, where do you live? Are you in the U.S.? I'm sorry, I should have asked earlier. Okay, that was thin. I don't even know if that's going to be enough, guys. Let's go like right there. I got a bad feeling about this. I got a bad feeling about it breaking really hard to the left. Oh, that didn't break at all. Granted, my HLA was 2 degrees to the right, but I was expecting a little something different than that. Oh my God. Guys, I'm not very good at putting in GS Pro. The ones that land, I think, are mostly luck. And I'm not to the point where I'm making the like the 5, 6, 7 footers yet. It's not there. But I can see the rounds improving slowly but surely, which is nice. That ball is gone unless we get a lucky break. I don't know if there's OB over there. Bounce left. Ooh, tricky decision here. I'm not able to really get a read on this. 5. Super short drive too. That was, do we have bad contact? So there's trees everywhere. Can we move up at all? Let's hit right there. Roy says he's got to take off, heading to a place a lot more expensive than golf, Costco. Roy says he chatted with me and Flying Fat Kid the other day. Dude, I'm sorry, I have a terrible memory. Okay, Roy is the guy that's up in Oregon, and we started planning a wannabe trip up to play Bandon. Sorry about that, Roy. Have fun at Costco, my friend. Okay. Is that going to be OB? Okay. Re-hit. Let's just drop in the fairway like we should have to begin with. You guys, it's impossible to see anything in GS Pro. You can see we're right behind a tree. I wish they'd add an option to at least let you see your surroundings, but that's not where we're at here. I'm not going to concede. So I don't have a sim drop option at all, which is weird. I wonder if Joe removed it. I don't know if a course setup guy can remove that. Okay, we're way out and we're into the wind. Ooh, this is going to be a bad hole. Ooh, we're still not on, huh? Ooh, score's getting real bad, guys. We only got 4 holes left to go. Let's finish up. It's been rough. Another narrow hole. That is drawing over because GS Pro does not allow for fairways in regulation. We're sandwiched in here. Let's get this round over with as quick as we can. Let's hit fairway wood. All right, that ball's slicing over too. Get left. It got left. What do you know? Guys, a golf ball's not going to ricochet off of a tree like that. We've got some pretty piss poor physics going on here in GS blows. How's this ball looking here? Certainly seeing some signs of degradation. Hopefully the paint's on my golf clubs and not my screen. But we'll see after the round here. I'll bring up a bright white background and we'll check her out. Ha! SGPRO let a ball fall in the cup. I'll be damned. Let's see here. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? 3 more holes. We got 16. We got 17. We got 18. Okay, we aim to the left, so naturally the ball's going to go to the left. Let's see if we can get a good bounce here. I wouldn't say that was good. Let's just hit and see how lucky we get. A 13 over round is not really worth picking and choosing cool little shots. Let's just try to get up here further. I don't think that's the correct club. Let's hit this club. Strange, the way these golf balls react. They're different. I don't think they're worse or better, but they're different. And I am seeing some red. I am seeing some red ink transferring to my golf club. It's not a very good webcam, so you probably can't see it. If I do see any red on the impact screen, these balls are going to get donated to a needy golfer or something. Oh, of course it's low. There's another bogey. We should be done here soon. A $118 with a tailwind. Should be safe with the 50-degree wedge here. Uh-oh. Guys, this is a nightmare around here. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. What is it asking if we want to do? Lateral. So that's a shitty drop point there. That's another thing I don't understand about SGPRO is sometimes it'll let you drop in spots that I don't think you necessarily would be able to on the real golf course per USGA rules. Okay, there we go. Guys, we've experienced all forms of bad golf here today. OB, lateral hazard, bad putting. Driving's been okay. I think we had a hosel rocket earlier. Like, it's the whole gamut. I don't like the way this ball fills off the putter face. Okay, 18. Let's just erase this round from the scoreboard and we'll pretend she never happened. Hopefully we don't hit a tow hook. But the way this round's been going, nothing would surprise me. Nope, no fairway, no fairway, no bueno. Even got a shitty little bounce at the end. 150 out of the rough with some wind. Uh, 11 feet playing 8 feet, baby. No, sir. What was, do we have negative HLA? We will never know. Okay, guys, there's the scorecard. Real bad round of golf. Really not worth talking about. There are your stats. Here's what got us down here. You can't see my cursor, but the bogey, double bogey, double bogey, double bogey plus. 10 greens is good. 4 fairways, blah, 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 blah. 292 longest drive. Best ball speed was 151. But here's the real moment of truth. I think we can Alt-Enter out of SGPRO here and get it out of the way. And we'll bring up a white screen here. I'll bring up a text pad or something. New text document. Okay, we do have some marks, but I think they're from the Super Soft, Taylormade Super Soft. That's a black mark. I can't see any red marks on the screen. And I know we hit some sort of spinny balls. I don't see anything. I would say based on one round of golf, one very poor round of golf, even the red ones are safe for the simulator. I still wouldn't use them because they're super cheap budget balls. But if you're doing a budget simulator build and you are trying to go as budget as possible on everything, these Max Fly Tri-Flies, I didn't know if they were going to be Tri-Hards or Tri-Flies, but you can see that the paint's already coming off them pretty good. The Tri-Fly, the L and I in Tri-Fly is almost all worn off already. That beer can's worn pretty good. They're fine. I don't see them lasting more than a few rounds outside either. Like if you bonked one of these off a cart path or something, it's going to be bye-bye, baby. All right, guys, I appreciate you tuning in. We had Roy in the chat. Again, Roy, I forgot you were the gentleman we were speaking with the other day about Oregon and Bandon. But that's all I've got, guys. We're going to end this stream and start a new one so I can get some more reps in before it's time to eat dinner. So we'll see you in that stream. It should pop up here momentarily. But this is Turbo Talon Golf signing out of this stream, and we'll start a new